few words, but spicy words.
Well,
I appreciated it.
I said yesterday that his newcomer interview gave off Hooney vibes, and I stand by that. He feels like a little, mini Hooney in a sense. What's it like playing with him?
I mean, I think Noah is super fun. Like, he's a really aggressive player, and he thinks that he can be the best. So he has a lot of confidence in himself, and yeah, I think he shows it in game and outside of game, like now, with those comments. So yeah, I think it's nice to play with him.
Where would you place him in terms of ADCs in the LEC right now? Because Noah's just like, me, I'm the best.
I mean, I think for now he's been pretty good. Not gonna lie, I think he's been one of the best. I'm not sure if the best because, yeah, Karasi has been good, Handsome has been good. But I think, for me, he's been the best. But yeah, I think there is some debate for sure because some ADCs are playing very well too.
Speaking of the best, you were definitely one of the best top laners we saw on the Rift today. Humanoid put it as you were 1v9ing, and we can see some of your highlights here. You were really feeling yourself on the Cassante and definitely making the argument that this champion needs to start being banned. How did you find the match?
I think Cassante is not really balanced. It's super fun to play because it's super broken. But I think I played really well, and today I felt really like myself, like really confident playing, and yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I think I played pretty well, honestly.
Yeah. Tell me about yourself, though. What's feeling like yourself? What's the ideal game state for you? How do you want to be playing?
I'm feeling like myself. I want to mean, like, I think I played like I do in scrims. I just played aggressive, confident on what I want to do, and just every click I do, I know I'm doing it well. So yeah, that's it. I think I played really well today, and yeah, really confident.
How has it been for you getting adjusted to playing in LEC? Because I know in my first split I was really nervous and dealt with like confidence problems and whatnot, but then eventually, when I got more comfortable, things got a little bit easier. And I assume now you feel much more comfortable than you did in the beginning. So like if you compare here in the summer split to how it was like in winter, what do you think the big changes for you have been?
There has been changes for sure. I think before on the stage I would get a bit nervous. I would not play like I would do on scrims. Like I wouldn't play aggressive as I know. Like I think I would play way more calm and chill, and yeah, just not playing not to lose. But I just didn't feel like playing aggro. I like things were not working out for me, and I think now after some games I'm feeling way better. Even in the split at the start of like the first games I wasn't playing that well, and I think every game that I play I'm playing way better, and I'm feeling really nice that that's happening because I think that was a problem I had last split, that I was not performing as well on stage, and I'm really happy that I can now, I guess, yeah.
Well, you're doing great. I'm sure the Fnatic fans are very, very proud of their new top laner.
Definitely. And the thing is also, Oscar, is the whole team weren't playing well. It wasn't just on you. I hope you didn't put that too much on your own shoulders.
Yeah. This split, I think everyone is popping off. I think bot lane is winning most of the lanes. They are carrying. I think Noah is doing a really insane job. I think he's doing a lot of damage, so that's really nice. And I think Russell has been really insane with the early games. He's doing a really, really nice job. I think he's carrying a lot. And yeah, Humanoid is just chilling in mid lane, like just mid lane role, not doing much, just farming. And I think everyone is playing really nice, so it's been pretty nice to play in this team for now.
What was your first scrim with your new bot lane like?
It felt like everything clicked like super fast. Like I think Noah and Trimby really understood each other from the start, and it was super easy to play with them. And I think they understand each other really well outside of the game, and they try to talk to each other a lot. And I think that helps. Yeah.
And has it helped you at all?
It helps to me a lot because my bot lane is really carrying every game. So yeah, it's nice to play weak side on top lane if my bot lane is gonna carry. Like I feel really confident that my bot lane is gonna just win the game if I don't int, I guess.
So usually, whenever you change anyone on a team, there's like a lot of changes in the dynamics and stuff. So what is like the main thing you guys were working on this week, leading up to this weekend, to like make sure that you're still in a good spot as a team?
I think we talked a lot about drafts in general and to play as a team, just playing as 5, like everyone not doing individual things, because I think individually everyone in the team is really good and yeah, we can play as individuals, but if we play as a team, I don't think we can lose if we are playing well.
Yeah. So now you're thinking, okay, we're gonna lock groups, basically. I mean, I think you're really not far off locking groups. It might be that you can even lock groups tomorrow. I will need to get clarification from production on that. But potentially, you could be going all the way this split. Is that something you're thinking about now? Are you thinking even as far ahead as Worlds?
I mean, I'm not thinking on like locking groups. I'm just thinking on doing well in every match that we got for now. And yeah, I mean, for sure I have Worlds in mind, and I think everyone does, and everyone wants to go to Worlds in the team. But for now, I think everyone is just enjoying their time with the team because I think we're having a lot of fun together, like just playing or outside of the game, just playing board games or anything. We have a lot of fun, we laugh, and it's really nice. And I don't think we are like putting a lot of pressure in us. Obviously, everyone has their pressure and everyone wants to go to Worlds, but it's not like we are reminding each other that we want to go to Worlds or we have to play well. I think everyone just does it for themselves.
That makes a lot of sense. Obviously, you're doing it for the team now. Can you also tell us about the change with Broxah as well? The fact that he has just gone back to the level that we know he can achieve. This split, it's such a big turnaround from spring. I was just wondering if there's a change that you've noticed off the Rift as well.
I mean, I think like last year it happened the same in summer. Like Broxah was mega smurfing in summer, and before that he was just playing normal, not really insane, not like really bad. But on summer, like I don't know what happens to him, but he's just a mega monster. So that's nice.
It's the heat.
Well, it could be the heat. I was wondering what the communication is like in-game, because something that there was speculation about in the previous splits was that a lot of the shot calling was in Razorg and he felt pressured, but now with Trimby coming in, who was a shot caller for Koi, do you think that has taken some of the pressure off of him? Like, who are the main shot callers on the team?
I think it took pressure from him, for sure. I think he likes to play his game just mechanically, and if someone tells him more or less what to do, like it's easier for him, I guess. But I think Razorg is also shot calling, and he is doing really nice with Trimby. They are both the two shot callers in the team for now. So I think it's working really well right now. And yeah, I think it's helping Razorg for sure.
Who's winning the board games?
Who's winning the board games?
Yeah, well, tell me about these board games. I've heard so much about Fnatic now playing board games that I'm just going to ask, what's the board games? Who's winning them?
I mean, we're playing Secret Hitler. So, yeah, every game, like, someone wins. It's just a game, like, there is bad guys and good guys. And, yeah, you have to just know who the bad guys are. And, yeah.
Who's the best at being a bad guy?
Marek. I think Marek, for sure. Like, he really enjoys being the bad guy. I think he just turns the bad guy. Like, he loves doing it. So, yeah.
I love that you're still playing these type of games on Fnatic, because we started playing similar type of games in like 2018, 2019. We would play it so many times a day. We were so competitive, and here we are, 2023. The traditions are still ongoing.
Maybe it's just the board games. Like,
yeah,
we need to play board games.
Board game buff, I guess.
Were you not playing board games last split? Was that the problem?
I mean, I think we were playing more board games than now, but I think it was for a different reason too. Like, we were not doing so well, so I think board games were like a team bonding thing and to keep the team close and nice.
Was that something you were expecting when you joined Fnatic? I was just like, yes, finally, okay, I get to be part of the black and orange. Brilliant. Okay, let's do this. Let's play some scrims. And you turn up to the office, and it's just like, well, first of all, we will need you to pull up a chair and here's some dice.
I mean, we only play board games after scrims. Like we play 6 games of scrims, and then we have dinner together. And if we want to play board games, we just go. Usually, we play board games like just to chill a bit together and. Yeah, I think everyone enjoys it, so...
So this isn't an anime team? Because that's what I think of when it comes to G2. I think this is a team that spends a lot of time together, but they do it watching anime. Fnatic, you're all about the board games.
Yeah, more or less, I guess.
Broxah, which one is nerdier, board games or anime?
I don't know if I'm gonna, comment on that. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of angry messages in my DMs if I give you an answer.
Nothing's
It's
wrong.
like a lose-lose situation you're setting up for me.
This is the cool thing. It's cool to play board games. It's cool to like anime these days, which is why I don't do either of those things.
I have to
I'm
say,
not cool.
being nerdy is a good thing,
Yes.
Like, you go out to the clubs, you tell everyone you're a nerd, you're proud of it, and, it's just a way of looking cool at this point in time.
Is that what you do? You go to the clubs and you're just like, hey guys, the nerds arrived.
I mean, I haven't said...
I can totally see this happening. Something you can see yourself doing in future, Oscar, down the club. Hi guys, I'm a Fnatic.
I don't think I would say that, but maybe it works. I could try it.
Yeah, feel free to try it.
This is amazing. Yeah, from a former Fnatic pro to the new blood, he's teaching you how to get it done. Obviously, keeping up the board game tradition, keeping up the tradition of going to clubs and being like, hey guys, the nerds arrived.
What else did you do in Fnatic to reach World Finals?
Good question, really. I look back at what we did, between scrims, after scrims, and I just think of, it was mostly Avalon back then.
We play Avalon too.
Well, there we go. I think the more we played, the better we became. It was crazy. Like sometimes we would even play it, like we would finish the review early to like play a game before next review. It was almost an addiction, really. So I think that is like the key part. The more, the better.
That's how you make it to
Worlds. I think we're on that way too, so...
Yeah,
we are going World Finals.
Yeah, exactly. 2018 meta. It's all about Avalon. I have no idea what their game is, but I imagine I will be playing it at some point in the future because, it's the only way I'm going to make it to Worlds. I am not making it to Worlds, clearly. We should take a look at the standings because you guys are now level with Mad Lions because obviously you're now 4-1, but also G2 have snuck their way in there as well. How do you feel about G2 at the moment? They did beat you last week.
Yeah, I remember about them. I think G2 and Mad Lions, both of them are pretty good teams and they are doing pretty well. I think they are for sure like top 3 of the league, I think. So yeah, I think they are just playing to win the LEC for sure.
It is quite nice, right, seeing your name at the top.
I mean, I like seeing Fnatic first for sure. I think we deserve it. I think we're playing pretty well, so even though we lost to G2, I think we are still like one of the best. Even if we lost to G2, I think we can beat them. I think it's kind of 50-50. I think they are also a pretty good team. I think our draft was not the best too. And if we had a better draft, it would help. But yeah, I think we are probably the top 3. Like the top 3 that is right now.
Yeah, and also, when you think about it, you just changed your bot lane and that was week 1. So I don't think it was bad at all.
I mean, I have to say, usually when a team makes roster changes, I'm a little bit skeptical about the first 1-2 weeks because, like we mentioned earlier, everything in the team changes. But in this case, it just seems like, the honeymoon phase is going strong, and hopefully it's going to continue because when you plug in a player, and like you said, from the first scrim, it just worked out, that's a really rare thing to happen, and that's super impressive.
Yeah, on the other side of things, right at the bottom of the standings is Team Vitality, your opponents tomorrow. Are you shocked to see them there?
Yeah, I didn't expect Vitality to do this bad, honestly, for now. They are 1-4, and yeah, I expected them to be like a top team, top 4 minimum, but yeah, they are not doing really well for now, and that's kind of weird for me, but yeah, let's see. That's better for us, I guess, so let's see tomorrow.
Does that make you feel weird about facing them tomorrow, that this is a very different looking Vitality than the one you perhaps expected at the start of summer?
I mean, it's not gonna change how I think about them, like they are 1-4. I still think that they can be a pretty good team, and yeah, something in there is not really clicking. They are not working well together for now, but I still believe that they can be a good team, and we shouldn't like say, oh, we're better, and yeah, just egoing the game.
That's a very mature way to look at it. So let's see when you're going to be playing Vitality tomorrow. Here is the schedule for tomorrow. So it's going to be the final game of the day. You never know, you might be returning to PGL, Oscar. It's been a pleasure having you. I'd love to have you back again. Broxah, though, which matchup are you most looking forward to?
Well, I definitely think Fnatic versus Vitality is going to be a very, very exciting one.
I think that's a really good game.
Yeah, and I'm also looking forward. I'm also looking forward to G2 versus Astralis, actually, because I think Astralis have shown some, good signs recently, and this could be a cool match for them if they actually have what it takes to beat G2 as well.
Yeah, it's giving me flashbacks to when I worked in a different game back in 2019. That would have been a really good matchup there as well. But this bot lane is going to be really interesting. Noah versus Upset. These are regarded as two of the strongest ADs in the league. And yeah, you know what? I think Noah has done what he needs to do to prove that he's definitely up there. While Upset has got a reputation to uphold, there's so much on the line, I feel like, for him individually as well as for a team, because he does have such strong expectations for himself. And so do we.
Yeah, for sure. Like, obviously, this is an important matchup for Upset, not only because he wants to win and he's made it clear that, he has big aspirations in this league, but also going up against Fnatic, an AD carry who didn't, exactly replace him, but who's still coming in a new iteration of the team. So I can imagine Upset is going to be very, very prepared and ready to do what it takes to win tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting one. I suppose for your teammates as well, Oscar, given that Upset has, it's not really that long ago that he was on Fnatic. Have they mentioned about this matchup at all to you?
I mean, not really. They didn't talk about Vitality. I think we are talking about the games like just on the day. Like we talked about Mad Lions, we talked about Koi when we were playing against them. Tomorrow we will talk about Vitality, I guess, but for now we didn't really mention them. Yeah,
I think that's the thing with LEC players. It's interesting having Reckless on the show last week, and the way that he talks about Fnatic is it's never personal. When a player is not on the team, it's never about the players, it's just about the moves. And so it absolutely makes sense you were focused on the team that you're playing as opposed to people on that team. Unless you're Noah and you really want to ruffle Chase's hair.
Well, that seemed like a very important thing to do, and he did try, but Chase didn't seem too excited about it.
He got a hand in there, didn't he? Oscar, you were behind, you witnessed this contest close up. Did Noah get his fingers in? He did. Yeah, there was definitely a slow motion replay that we saw earlier.
Actually, Noah, before the games, even yesterday, he was saying, okay, guys, tomorrow we have to win for me, okay? And like next Sunday or anything, it's gonna be for you or for whoever, but today we have to win for me. I have to pet Chasey, and he was really, really excited. Like, he really didn't want to lose today.
And he didn't. That is what a motivation, like a deathless for Noah in yet another game here at the LEC, and a fantastic performance from yourself. Oscar, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you as well, Broxah. It's been lovely sharing the sofa with you this week as well. We've got to take a selfie, and I've got to say that was all from us here tonight in Berlin. We're going to see you tomorrow for the final day of week 2. So do not miss it. 5:45 p.m. European time, please. Let's get my phone out. All right, you ready, Oscar? Have you thought about doing a PGL selfie for a while?
I mean, I didn't, but...
No. We've got to work on your media training. Broxah will give you some tips. Okay, here we go. Right. Oh my God, you guys have got like matching quiffs. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Good luck tomorrow against Vitality. This is the part where we walk to the club. Sup, I'm a nerd.
Sounds about right.
Excel still very healthy as Adam flashes forward and pulls back Desire.
We got it.
Oh, good flip, guys. Good flip.
Oh my God.
Good fucking flip.
Okay. Go and
Bro, you guys are mega flippers. What the f is that?
We go.
Yeah?
Not slow.
There is rooted. Okay, look at the Nocturne. Look, Nocturne. Yeah.
Double serving.
Forward, Bo pumps the spell shield, but then finds the backline and the last breath comes in as well. Bo's going to pop the pop blossom. Leader trying to get onto Ward's upset, who will fall as well, and it's a shutdown for Astralis.
The top can TP.
Has flash soon.
He's TP. Try and get out.
They're tipping behind. Good. Okay, nice.
3K, it's getting lower. Malrang, is it the longest con we've ever seen? Comp now gonna get knocked up on the backside. There's not a ton of follow-up damage with the back. Also gonna hit! Immediately gonna get kicked off! Oh
W.
Slow, slow. Oh, go back. TP,
I'm ulting.
Yeah.
We can kill top, maybe.
Yeah.
Nice, huge.
no! To his team. Oh, and Hansama! Here he comes, baby! He might not have that dog in him, but right now, Sotus sure does. Shut down, baby. Oscarinin trying to go for the solo ball onto Chasey. KR speed to bit. You Kasante!
Risky.
The bait, the tank.
The slow.
The ulti! They didn't see it coming! Heist Master Niski.
Bot lane of Fnatic being forced back. Could have been a window for man to start that one off, but
Oh, knockback, pull back. Nice interaction though, knocks him into the tower, but Oscar still might try to get the solo ball. It's 1-for-1.
Oscar, this is the game of your life.
Bro!
Holy, Oscar, you're inside, my friend.
Yeah, on the event.
Big corners. Good idea to take a center. ¿Cómo vas, niño?
Oh my god, wow.